What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Subnautica, and today we need to find some of those little purple things, because I want to raise that thing to, like, to the surface. The only way to do so is to find those purple things, and I know that I dropped the buoyancy thing when I was inside the ship. I just couldn't see it. I wasn't paying attention fully, but I know I dropped it and I didn't actually use it. But I know that it actually attaches to myself and brings me to the surface, so I know it wouldn't have actually kept it on the surface, so we need to actually use those purple things. I don't know how to recharge this. I think I'm just going to have to wait till it's fully empty, and then it will let me know how to recharge it. That's just kind of the way I'm assuming it's going to work. So yeah. Let's do that. I'm personally going to be looking around for one of those purple things. I think there was one on the opposite side of where I am. There was also one in this area somewhere. I'm not having any luck. Alright, about to be... Okay, so I just press R to exchange battery. We just need to create another battery. So I think that means I actually need to go get some creep vine, which I'm gonna go do real quick. Also, when I googled Subnautica to look for my thumbnail, I saw that you can actually, like, get out on land now. There is, like, an island somewhere, so I'm looking forward to finding that, but we're going to be getting into the more advanced portions of Subnautica now, and I've been having a lot more fun playing the game, so I'm actually going to be pumping this game out daily, if not 4 to 5 times a week, just because I've been really enjoying it lately. So much has changed, and they've added so many new things that there's really no point in me not posting it daily, because it's got a lot more content than it used to. Back when I used to play it, the content was pretty lacking and stale, and you kind of had to make your own fun, but it seems like there's so much more now to explore and find and gather and build and all this kind of crazy stuff that it seems like it's going to be pretty damn worth it for me to continue this as, like, a daily series. As long as you guys obviously keep the likes rolling on the videos, they will continue. If it seems like there's a very heavy dip-off in the viewership, then we'll go back to bi-daily or 2-3 times a week, because that way people have time to catch up on the videos, and it doesn't seem like I'm wasting my time on a low-tier view video. That's kind of the way I look at it. If I post a video 2-3 days a week on a game, that's because the views were a little lower. It gives people time to, you know, get home from work, 2 or 3 days to look at the most recent episode. I know a lot of times, like when I look for a new series to watch on YouTube and it's already 10 to 12 episodes in, sometimes it could be unappealing, and I don't want to, like, watch 12 videos in a row just to catch up. I kind of, like, wait for the next one to come on, and then I just watch from there. So I guess to each his own. It could be very different for everybody. But that's the way I look at my YouTube channel personally. I'm just mainly waiting for the summer. In the summer, I can just crap out videos and you guys will watch them. So that's the best part. But right now in April, it's pretty busy for you guys. I know it is. It's pretty busy for me as well when it comes to buying this house. I should actually be moved into my house in late May, and then the live streams are going to continue from there. I just pretty much don't have the means to continue my live streams while I'm here in Florida right now. So let's go ahead and create ourselves another battery. I think I need a lubricant for the battery, correct? Battery, acid mushrooms. Oh. Whoops. Oh, we have extra creep vines if we need them. You just need a couple acid mushrooms. Also, I hate going into the creep vine area, and somebody said you can grow creep vines inside your base. So I think what I'm going to do today is, one, while I'm looking around for the... I think I only needed 2 acid mushrooms. I'm pretty sure. When I'm looking around for the little pink thingies, I'm probably just going to look for a spot to start building my base, to be honest. I think I'm going to create the lubricant real quick. Just because lubricant's used in, like, a lot of building. And it's going to get rid of some of that inventory room that the creep vines is taking up. There we go, got a battery. And then we just press R to exchange the battery. Boom, we got the battery. And I think this direction, there was one of those pink things. So this is the way I'm going to head personally. Hello, little vagina monster. Alright, alright, alright. Yep, here's one. Not sure if we can actually pick up these pink things or not. Yep, we can. I just want to pick all of them up, pretty much. We have to, like, push the rock over in order to get the bottom one. Once I probably take these off, it'll probably just fall over, to be honest. Because I can't get that one. It's not giving me access. And I feel like I need it. Oh, God, now I'm bugged. Oh, God, that's close. I was getting access right here. There we go. Sorry, rock. I took all your friends. We're going to smack this real quick as well. I think what I really want to do is raise this one over here, because this one has, like, cargo and stuff on it. That one over there didn't seem like it had much, but apparently it just, like, gets loot if you bring it to the top. I'm not sure if that comment was trolling me, but people were like, bring it to the surface, you get loot for it. And I'm like, okay, I might as well. And also to open up the, open up that little door that I found, I need a laser cutter. I don't know what I need for that. I probably need to find the blueprints for that personally. But we will do that in the future. I kind of want to build down in this little spot. Mainly because it, like, kind of just makes sense for me to do so. Alright, so how do we do this? No, don't fly away from me, squishy!
Emergency. 10 seconds.
Oh, good thing the squishy went to the surface. I thought I was good. I thought that would work, but it just kind of, like, flew out of it. Maybe you actually can't bring these to the surface, and people were just lying to me. Oh, I can just swim right through this thing. There's no way that these actually work on it. But do they work on these? Yeah, that's not... Yeah, I don't think that's how this game works. I did put it in the cargo container, but that obviously didn't do anything. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. You guys can let me know. I guess people were probably just trolling me. Or maybe they expected that's how it worked. Or maybe that one's bugged and the other one works. I don't really know. I need to go find some air sacs for some water.
Caution. Mild dehydration detected.
Mild dehydration detected. I understand, woman. Don't pester me. Hello. You are my squishy now. Where is the other squishies? Here's another squishy. Hello, squishy. You are mine. Whoa, look at this rock. This rock's got a whole bunch of the stuff that I might need. I should turn off the flashlight. Maybe that will save some battery. Whoa, okay. It's another one. Oh, wait. I've already been in this tube before, right? Oh, this is a different location. Alright, remember that this is here. Hello, little squishy. Thank you. And we're just gonna kind of explore around today. Kind of in search for a building location, but not completely yet. Oh, hello. Stay away from me. We're getting back into the creepvine area just on the other side. And this is the little house with the doors that we can't open. I'm just gonna putt my way down here a little bit. Radiation detected. Well, if there's radiation detected, we probably shouldn't go any further. Hello, you attacking me? No vagina monster. Alright. Let's go ahead and bring these water sacks back, get some of that water. And then we're just going to look at what it really takes to build a base. And I think we're going to get going on that. Somewhere just probably in a flat area. We'll probably build multiple bases. This will be like a primary base operations. And then once we get farther out and we find more stuff that we need to, like, farm, we'll build secondary bases out there. But the primary base should really just kind of stay in this area by the surface in the light. And when we find a cooler area, from what I've heard, it's really not that hard to start building. So, yeah. Let's get into it. Hello. Let's hop inside our life pod. Oh, it's actually looking normal, kind of, now. Alright, so building-wise, I'm pretty sure we need the constructor thingamajigger. Current generator, waterproof locker, gravisphere. Track light objects. Okay. Waterproof locker. Vehicle bay. We can't build any of the things that we want to build in here. Habitat builder. Fabricates habitat compartments and appliances from raw materials. Well, we need the water. For one. That's pretty important.
Severe dehydration.
I understand, lady. Quiet down.
Take immediately.
Here we are. Plenty of water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Boom. Plenty of water. Okay. So, building-wise, it says that we can build all this stuff. I don't know how to build. I might actually just Google this real quick and just figure it out, because it's just not. It's gonna. We're only halfway through the video. I don't want to like the comment sections and leave it up to you guys. So I'll be right back in 1 second. All right, so it is what I thought. We need that habitat builder, which we're gonna need some more fancy stuff. Batteries easy. Computer chip though, I'm not sure how to completely make a computer chip. Electronics, computer chip, a table coral sample, and a silver ore. All right, so I can get the coral sample, no problem. Like this, that's right here. Literally coral sample. Hello, welcome to my pocket. Right, that's what we needed. Common coral sample. Okay, wait, that can actually make bleach, and that can make water. That's actually so much easier than creating what we had before. We need the red coral that's like off of the edge, like on this. I believe this is the coral that they want us to get. Yeah, table coral. So we already have enough for the computer chip, table coral wise. But what we need to do is get silver, which I think we're gonna need to go. We're just gonna throw the squishies out. Oh, so the squishies grab that. That's kind of funny. So I guess you can do that if you want to like throw something up to the surface that you can't gather and just remember that it's there, I suppose. We need to find some silver, which means we need to head out a little bit farther than we're normally happy with going out to. So I'm not sure. This is not going to contain silver. There's no way. Okay, copper. So this thing over here might actually contain silver. We're not completely sure. We're going to get our oxygen, and then we're going to head inside. We need to just remember to, if we get the vagina monsters attacking us, we just need to fly away from them. Copper. A whole lot of copper. Titanium. I remember when I was out getting... I think last time I played, I pretty much got to the point where I needed silver and gold and that kind of stuff. And I did find it, but I had to go into the creep vine area, and I got attacked several times, so... you can get out of my inventory, titanium. I don't need you anymore. I mean, I can easily find titanium. All this scrap laying around. Alright, we're gonna dip out the other direction. So I don't think this is gonna yield me any silver. I think I might go down to that creep vine area that I find pretty safe, and we'll take that direction. So we're going to get oxygen right now, and then we're going to go down there and try to find some silver. And then once we have the habitat builder, we'll actually be able to like do everything that we wanted to do, which is just build a base and get all that shit going. So you got all these down here, which are pretty much just giving straight up copper now. No, you need to fuck off, mate. Is he attacking the scrap? I think he is. There's another one right there. I guess we could just try to avoid them, if possible. More copper. More titanium. More copper. I need to go deeper. Oh god, there's a whole nother piece of the ship over here. Oh, there's a stalker. We need to dip. There's another stalker. Alright, let's get up to the surface. We didn't find any silver. We also needed oxygen anyway. We're also pretty low energy on our Sea Glide. But I'm not about to give up until we actually have silver. So this is pretty deep now. That is silver. That has to be. Right? Yes! Okay, we got silver. Alright, let's head to the surface and get back to the life pod. Create our little habitat builder. And then we're good. We need to get some water in our system. I think I still have a nutrient block. Not completely sure. My throat's getting really scratchy. I'm back. I hope I'm not getting sick. I just feel kind of a little more clogged up than normal today. It's probably just the amount of times that I keep going to the gym. I swear to God, everybody at the gym is filthy. Kind of makes sense, though. People sweating and stuff and not cleaning their shit after, you know? Alright. We're going to need another battery soon, but that's not hard with the amount of copper that we have. Just acid mushrooms and copper for batteries is not difficult at all. And now we should be able to create your said computer chip. Boom. And then we should be able to create the habitat builder once we get ourselves a battery. We should probably just build 2 batteries, to be honest. Just go get some acid mushrooms real quick. Let's drop something we don't need. Plenty of acid mushrooms down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly what we need for 2 batteries. No problemo. Boom. Boom. Go ahead and create dos baterías. That is Spanish for battery. It probably isn't. And we should be good. Habitat builder. Boom. Got ourselves a habitat builder. Okay. What do we do here? Hello. Thanks for inspecting it. I appreciate it. And now we just kind of choose what we want to build. And we just need titanium for it. And I guess glass if we want to do more specific stuff. So we need like the main habitat area. That's the main like thing. Power. We need solar panels, appliances. We have all this fancy stuff. Miscellaneous. I just don't know how to build like the main thing. The main corridor, you know what I mean? Like the main big thing. But I think we should probably just take a whole bunch of titanium out of our storage and just go and build something. Regardless of how awful it is. And we can throw a couple of those away. And keep the water on us. That's good. That's a lot of titanium. A good amount, at least. Alright, turn on the flashlight. I think the best building spot was over in this direction, if I remember correctly. There's a nice flat area just over this hill, I believe. I have the battery on me still, correct? Yes. So I can easily replace the battery in this and continuously drive away. Yeah, like right here is kind of where I wanted to do it. It's nice and flat here. So, or we can utilize this space. That's kind of weird having to build in those. And I guess, like, it said you should use a terraformer to make sure everything's flat first, but can't we just, like, grab with our hands and stuff? Can't I just dig up sand? I guess it's much slower, but I think we're going to start right here with the habitat builder. Alright, what do we want? We need a regular old L corridor, right? Oh god. Game froze. Please don't freeze. Thank you. An L corridor. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. An I corridor. I feel like we need a flatter area. I think we're going to get flatter areas if we just stay towards the surface. I guess first building at the surface is not a terrible idea. So, let's go just under our life pod and find a nice little surface over here somewhere. Yeah, honestly, just like right here. This is a pretty good location for like a first base. Alright, so let's do it here. I'm trying to figure out like multi-purpose room. Okay, yeah, this is what we needed. But I need it to like not be underground. I need a foundation. That's what everything was saying. You need a foundation if you want it to be really flat. The foundation will flatten out an area no matter what. So let's just do this. 1% titanium. So we need more titanium. I'm confused. It says E to construct and E to disconstruct. Do we need the welder? Nope. Not working. Okay, what are you doing to me, game? Am I just stupid? There we go, we just click. Okay. I don't know why it's saying E to construct and E to disconstruct. That's weird. Okay, we got ourselves a foundation. I just want the multi-purpose room to just snap on right in there. Boom. Multi-purpose room. Well, where is the door? I think we can just snap things onto these pieces, right? And they'll just open up if we snap things on. Let's go up and get some air real quick. Go on down. Maybe we should do another foundation right next to it. I don't know if we're going to need foundations. I know we're going to need a hatch. Like, obviously. I think the hatch should be right here. This is a good hatch location. We need some glass to finish that off. Let's go see what we're going to need for glass. We might be building the whole next episode, to be honest. What do we need for glass? That's going to be pretty important in this building endeavor. Glass. Where are you? Here we are. 2 quartz. Okay. Okay. I think the quartz is all in the storage locker right here. I'm going to craft as much glass as possible. Quartz is not easy to find, but it's not hard to find, so... Salt is probably the hardest thing to find, IMO. Let's go down here. And let's just finish off the little hatch. Yep. So, this is emergency power only, so there's no oxygen in here, actually. We need solar panels on top in order to get power. That's probably how I'm going to personally do power, just because it's easy. We can just spam solar panels. So I'm going to continue building this next episode. We're just going to work on getting a lot of titanium and glass and that kind of stuff, and we're going to make this more expansive. This will be main home base, like head honcho ready to go, like everything inside, tons of lockers and stuff, aquariums and all that kind of fancy stuff. We'll have an aquarium just to throw the air sacs in. That'd be really cool, and just have a whole bunch of them. We're going to have tubes coming out to like other ones, and we'll figure it out. We're going to get main power going first, probably, and then we'll get more fancy. So thank you guys for stopping by today's episode. I appreciate the support on the series so far. Again, this will be daily as long as you guys want to see it being daily. Just leave a like down below, and I will continue the series. Hopefully enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.